you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that a person's character isn't really established until he's at least 5 years old.
But I'm 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh well, that's the way it goes.
The only thing wrong with my big brother Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence. His inferiority in his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his inferiority in his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority and lack of confidence.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game, never been able to keep a kite in the air, never won a game of checkers, and never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It is truly a dog's life, filled with many challenges. You try acting excited every time that round-headed kid comes home from school.
Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? Yeah. I want Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I would say this is one of the finest examples of a failure face you're liable to see in a long while.
Some days, I wake up early to watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is, and how my life lies before me, and I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky's so clear, and the sun's so bright. How can anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late!
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown, and we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are.
You are kind.
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told.
Every single solitary word.
You bravely face adversity. You're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous. And you also have some faults, but for the moment, let's just say that you're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince, and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you can open any doors. You can go out and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be king.
Everybody says to me,
you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Every voice in harmony,
you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not that kind of guy who gives up easily. Wonder why they stop to say,
you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Never likes me anyway.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Trying not to rock the boat, not to make a scene. A good man, yes, but I confess I don't know what they mean. I wanna rise like I should and do everything right, but I lie awake at night,
never sleep,
with questions in my ear.
Loud and deep.
I wanna join the dance,
take the leap,
but the answer isn't clear. Then I
Charlie Brown, you're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Get on the bus!
Yeah, on the bus!
Oh, hey, get on the bus, Charlie Brown.
Don't want to be late for school.
That's right.
don't want to be late.
Don't want to be late for school. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
There they go again.
You're the kind of reminder we need.
I don't know what they
you have
mean.
humility,
I'm not
nobility, and
good.
a sense of honor that every rare indeed.
Between.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
I don't
You're a
understand.
prince, and a prince could be king. With a heart
my report on the past. The past has always interested people. I must admit, however, I don't know much about it. I wasn't here when it happened.
I think lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. Always having to sit here alone. Well, I better see what I've got. Some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. And when you're really lonely, the peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth. Boy, the PTA sure did a good job of painting these benches. There's that cute little red-headed girl eating her lunch over there. I wonder what she would do if I came over and asked if I could sit there and have lunch with her. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on the face when it gets laughed in. There's a seat right next to her on the bench. I don't see why I couldn't just walk over there and sit there. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up! I'm sitting down. I'm such a coward. I'm so much of a coward, she wouldn't even think of looking at me. She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
Allie, you're thinking of the other dress, the one that I wore to Lucinda's party. The one I'm talking about was the very light blue one and had design embroidered around the waist.
I don't remember.
Something like this, and the skirt went out like this and had these puffy sleeves and a sash like this.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yes. Well, that was the dress I was wearing last week when I met Frida, and she told me...
I think lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. If that cute little red-headed girl sees me with this stupid bag on my head, she probably thinks I'm the biggest fool alive. On the other hand, if she isn't looking at me, then I could take it off quickly and she would never notice it. On the other hand, if I never have to take the bag off, I'll never have to know she was looking at me or not. It is kind of hard to breathe in here. She's not looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me.
You know something, Schroeder? I think the way you play the piano is nice. Do you know something else? It's always been my dream that I'd marry a man who plays the piano. At parties, he'd play something nice like April showers. I'm sure you could play something nice like April showers. Or even Frere Jacques. Beethoven's nice too. Just imagine, what would you think if someday you and I should get married? Wouldn't you like that if someday we two should get married? My Aunt Marion was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally, but I think that a man can really come closer to it by directing the forces of his life towards a single goal that he believes in. And I think that a man's personal search for happiness is not really a selfish thing either, because by achieving happiness himself, he can help others to find it. Does that make sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week. You know, a princess sort of thing. A white dress, nice slippers, and a big ballroom. But I guess that's sort of silly, isn't it, Charlie Brown?
No. I mean, well, we've all have our daydreams or ambitions or whatever you like to call it. There's one I've had myself for years, but I've never told anyone.
You can tell me.
No, it's not that sort of thing I should tell. No, I don't think I should.
Oh, come on. I wouldn't give it away. Come on, please.
Well, I've always been wanting to be called Flash. I hate the name Charlie. I want to be real athletic and have everybody call me Flash. I want to be so good at everything that all around school I'd be known as Flash. And
Hey, Frida, listen to this.
what's the matter, Sally?
Well, I don't know. I was dumping rope, and everything was all right. And suddenly, it all seemed so futile.
Did you know that Beethoven used to be fond of taking long walks in the country? He was always inspired by the beautiful sounds of the countryside.
You blockhead! Come back here with that ball!
Beethoven had it nice.
I think that I'll just walk right up to that cute little redheaded girl and introduce myself. I think I'll introduce myself, and then I think I'll ask her to have lunch with me. I think I'll ask her to sit by me, and then I think I'll tell her how much I've always admired her. I think I'll flap my arms and fly to the moon.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I'm a dog. So tomorrow, I'll probably still be a dog. There's just so little hope of advancement.
Today is April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. I think I would play a little trick on you. I think I'll try a little trick. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? You understand? This is April Fool's Day. I want to be certain you understand. Okay? Hey, Charlie Brown, guess what? That little red-haired girl is over there. And she wants to give you a hug and a kiss.
Oh my God, wow, this is fantastic!
April Fool! Just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Snoopy, do you see this stick? I, the human, will throw the stick, and you, the dog, will retrieve it.
I, the dog, could not be less interested.
I got it!
You give me back my blanket!
No, I got it and I'm going to keep it. This is just the start you need to help break this disgusting habit.
Apparently, you haven't read the latest scientific reports. A blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time restoring antique automobiles, or building model trains, or collecting old telephones, or even studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certain, and this is good, for it helps these men to cope with their everyday problems. Now, I feel that it is going to be absolutely necessary for me to get my blanket back, so I'm just going to give it a good hard yank.
Hey!
It's surprising what you can accomplish with some smooth talking and fast action. Got you back again. Delightful. my blanket and me.
Look at my little baby brother Linus with his silly little blanket.
There's your little baby brother with his silly blanket.
Well, you know how babies are with their blankets.
What do you mean? It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary, plus I'm just a self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I will go and leave my blanket on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it on the... Don't ever let me do that again.
You're a hopeless case, Linus.
I thought I could do it. I actually thought I could do it. My blanket
And me. And me. And me. And me.
Happy Valentine's.
and me.
Linus, do you know what I intend? I intend to be queen. When I grow up, I'm going to have this big palace with this big front lawn. I'll have lots of beautiful dresses to wear. And when I go out in my coach, all the people will wave. All the people will wave, and I will shout at
Lucy,
them.
I believe queen is an inherited title. Yes, I'm quite sure. A person can only become queen by being born to a royal family of the correct lineage so that she can assume the throne after the death of the reigning monarch. I can't think of any way you could possibly become a queen. I'm sorry, Lucy, but it's true.
And in the summertime, I'll have a summer palace, and I'll wear my crown and swimming and everything, and I'll have lots of beautiful dresses to wear, and when I go out in my coach, all the people will wave. All the people will wave. What do you mean I can't be queen?
It's true.
There must be a loophole. This kind of thing always has a loophole. No one should be kept from being queen if she wants to be one. It's undemocratic!
Good grief!
A C? A C? I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture? How could anyone get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the piece of sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Was I judged on my talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged on a part of life over which I have no control? If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. Was I judged on what I learned about this project? If so, then we're not to you, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me. Are you willing to share my C? Perhaps I was being judged on the quality of coat hangers that are used by the dry cleaning establishment that returns our garments. Is this not the responsibility of my parents? Should they not share my C? Thank you, Miss Othmar. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Little more speed, little more rope, little more winds, little more hope. Gotta get this stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't snag, doesn't droop, doesn't drag. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. Little speed, little more tack, little more slack. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof, it's in the sky. Leave it to me to have the one fool kite who likes to see a little kid cry. Little less talk, little more skill, little less luck, little more will. Gotta face this fellow wide-eye. Now that I've seen you chasing moles, climbing trees, digging holes, string on everything passing by. Why not fly? Wait a minute. What's it doing? It isn't on the ground. It isn't in a tree. It's in the air. Look at that. It's caught the breeze now. It's past the trees now, with room to spare. Oh, what a beautiful sight. And he's not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly.
I'm mad at the whole world.
Are you mad at everybody in the whole world?
I'm mad at everybody.
Are you mad at all the animals and the birds and the fish? How about all the trees and the flowers?
I'm mad at them too. I'm mad at everything.
Are you mad at the sky?
And the stars?
Are you mad at the ground?
Are you mad at all the rocks?
Are you mad at all the cars and the buildings and TVs and circuses and roller skates and bracelets?
You didn't mention jump ropes.
Are you mad at jump ropes?
I'm especially mad at the stupid jump ropes.
This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. No, that doesn't sound right. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. You can do it if you just don't get nervous. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, take it easy. You got this. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Merry Christmas. Oh!
I'd give anything if that cute little red-headed girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me one. Maybe she sent me a Valentine and it's in my mailbox right now. But if there's nothing in there, I'll be crushed. On the other hand, what if she did send me one? Well, I've gotta look. Hello? Nothing echoes like an empty mailbox.
I've been thinking about why I didn't get any Valentines, big brother. And I think I figured it out. You didn't get any Valentines because no one sent you any.
I can't stand it. Look at them laughing and enjoying themselves with their Valentines. I've sent a Valentine to every single person I know this Valentine's Day. And what did I get in return? Not a single one. Everybody gets Valentines but me. Nobody likes me. I get about as many Valentines as a dog.
378, 379, 380, 381,
Oh, my stomach hurts.
382, 383, 384, 385, 386.
Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all is to come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
All right, I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream. Oh, how could there possibly be one small person as totally, utterly blah as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Certainly. You don't think that mentioning these few superficial failings is going to do you any good? Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida, or Shermie, or Linus, or Schroeder.
Or Lucy.
Or Lucy.
Or Snoopy.
Wait a minute, Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I destined to be one small person as totally, utterly...
Wait, you're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there is reason for hope.
There is hope?
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be no one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes, it's amazingly true. For whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, Lucy, you know something? I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
Today is my grandfather's birthday.
How old is he?
63. It's hard to believe he was once a human being.
Why is it that I always have my supper in the red dish and my drinking water in the yellow dish? Well, someday I'm going to have my drinking water in the red dish and my supper in the yellow dish.
Life is just too short not to live it up a little.
Schroeder, do piano players make a lot of money?
Money? Who cares about money? This is an art. I'm playing fine music here, and fine music is considered an art. You hear me? Art! 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 Art!
You fascinate me. What? What? What?
Call the principal and hand him the news. We've got a holiday that he can't refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music, Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day?
A reverential mission.
Beethoven Day.
The hope of each musician. No more am I the only guy to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Beethoven Day.
Yes, as a Ludwig van Beethoven composer. Born 1770, died 1827. The eldest of three sons, Ludwig's mother was the daughter of the chief overseer of the kitchen palace.
Whatever! Schroeder, I just want you to know that I'm on your side. I want to help you publicity-wise with Beethoven's birthday.
Thanks for your support, but I just don't want to see Beethoven's birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Yeah, the next thing you know, they'll be wearing Beethoven t-shirts.
Beethoven Day.
If you're wondering now how do we start, just blow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll throw a party. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day.
And when you say the title,
Beethoven Day.
you hear a great recital, a humble dedication as we stand up and say,
Hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day.
Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day.
A philharmonic rumble,
Beethoven Day.
a polyphonic jumble, the right of every boy and girl to stand up and say,
Hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
I got it! Ultimate full page ads. We have
We'll make a Beethoven theme park! That's too commercial! Let's imagine it, the glorious hour, filled with emotion, inspired with power, when we all honor the man we adore. On the day we place the newest face on Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. Beethoven Day.
A moment of reflection,
Beethoven Day.
a classical injection. So facing this direction, we begin it today. A musical collection, everybody can play. The right of every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray,
Celebrate Beethoven way.
hooray.
Hooray!
Sometimes when you're depressed, all you really want to do is nothing. All you want to do is lean your head and stare into space. This can go on for hours. And when you're unusually depressed, you might even have to change arms.
Schroeder, what did you do with the picture of me that I gave you?
I threw it out.
With your own hands?
Well, yes.
He touched my picture!
Move it up.
Chasing rabbits, 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 chasing rabbits.
Rabbit!
Rabbits.
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 A book report on Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit is a stupid book about the stupid rabbit who steals vegetables from other people's gardens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 83 to go.
The name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, which is about this rabbit. I found it I like the part where it was it reminded me of Robin Hood. And the part where Little John jumped on the rock from the Sheriff of Nottingham's back, and the Robin and everyone swung on the trees in sudden surprise attack. And they caught the Sheriff and all of it because they carried it back, and they came in the woods, and the Sheriff was guessing who did it all, and a weird whiny sound of the call, and the men rushed in, and the arrows flew. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing too.
The other people's name was McGregor. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh!
In examining a work such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of its deceptively simple plot should not be allowed to blind the reader to the more substantial fabric of its deeper motivation. In this report, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of family pressures so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to perform acts of thievery which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to explore the personality of Mr. McGregor in his conflicting roles as farmer and humanitarian. Peter Rabbit
If I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. I'll get a fresh start tomorrow, and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work best under pressure, and there'll be lots of pressure if I wait till tomorrow, but I should be writing now. But if I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all.
The name of the rabbit was Peter. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 years!
Down came the stack on his head, crash, and Robin fell like a sack full of lead, smash, and the Sheriff laughed and he left him for dead. Ah, but he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40!
Just as the arrow flew in, wing, it was a sign for the fight to begin, zing, and then it looked like the Sheriff would win. Ah, but not for long. Away they ran, just like rabbits who run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about. Rabbits, 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 chasing rabbits!
How do they expect us to write a book report?
There were vegetables
Of any quality in just 2 days. How do they conspire life to be so miserable and so effectively in so many ways?
Not to mention the extreme pressure exerted on him by his deeply rooted rivalry with Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail.
If I was writing now, I'm not really chasing
And they were very, 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 very happy to be home.
The end.
94, 95, the very, very, very end.
a book report on Peter Rabbit. I haven't even started yet. Peter Rabbit.
This is the World War I flying ace high over France, searching for the infamous Red Baron. I must bring him down. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire begins to burst beneath my plane. The Red Baron has spotted me. Nyeh, you can't hit me.
Actually, tough flying aces never say nya nya.
Drat this fog! It's hard enough to have to fight the Red Baron without having to fly through weather like this. All right, Red Baron, where are you? You can't hide forever. Ah, the sun has broken through. And what's this? Aha! I've got you this time, Red Baron. Ugh! He's diving out of the sun. He's tricked me again. I've got to run. I can't shake him. He's riddling my plane with bullets. Curse you, Red Baron!
Curse you and your kind!
Curse evil that causes all this unhappiness! Someday I'll get you, Red Baron!
Oh yeah, that's what you think. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Oh yeah, and that's what you think.
What?
That's my new philosophy. Oh yeah, that's what you think.
Why are you telling me?
What?
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? I like it. That's a good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me my new philosophy? The teacher gave a D on last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her your new philosophy. My new philosophy.
Miss B,
I'm she.
look see.
A D?
A D.
Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy. That's your new philosophy. Why are you telling me my new philosophy?
Well, that's great, Sally, but I've got to go practice Chopin's Nocturne in B-flat minor.
No! I like it. No! That's a good philosophy. No! No! No!
That's your new philosophy, huh?
Yes! I mean, no! Just like a busy bee, each new philosophy can fly from tree to tree and keep me moving. When life's a dizzy maze on alternating days, I choose a different phrase. Our new philosophy. My new philosophy.
Sally, some philosophies are simple. Men cannot live on bread alone. Some philosophies are clear.
Leave your message at the sound of the tone.
Some philosophies pick and choose, deciding what goes in, and some take a lifetime.
Mine take a minute.
But Sally, anything that takes a minute couldn't be lasting. For example, Beethoven took over 2 years to compose his famous Ninth Symphony.
No!
I can't stand it!
Can't stand it! I like it! It's like a guarantee, makes new philosophy, and things are sure to be a whole lot brighter. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Why are you telling me? No, I can't stand it. Now life is free and easy, much more philosophy with my brand new. You know, someone has said that we should live each day as if it were the last day of our life. It's the last day! This is it! I only have 24 hours left! Help me! Help me! It's the last day! Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people. And that's my new philosophy.
Right, gang, I want this game to be your biggest and best game of the whole entire season. I want everyone playing out there with all he's got. Charlie Brown, I thought of some new strategy for you. Why don't you tell the other team we're going to play them at a certain place, Only it isn't the real place. See? And then when they don't show up, we win by forfeit. Isn't that a good strategy? Woo! I don't understand these managers who don't want to use a good strategy. I'm sure that all we have to remember is spirit and teamwork. If we all really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish off the season with...
Charlie Brown, the other team was trash-talking us. Oh, I got even with them, though. I said, oh, you think you're so great? Well, Mozart was writing symphonies when he was your age. That really shut him up.
I'll bet it did. Now, if we really grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish off the season with...
Perhaps you shouldn't be a playing manager, Charlie Brown. Perhaps you should be a bench manager.
That's a great idea. You'd be a great bench manager. You could say, bench do this or bench do that. You could even be in charge of where we put the bench. When we get to the playing field, you could say, let's put the bench here or let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it.
Charlie Brown, what's the sense of our playing if we know we're gonna lose? If there was even 1,000,000 to 1 chance, it would make some sense.
Well, there might not be 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but I'm sure there's at least 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance. Yeah! Give me a T! T! Give me an E! E! Give me an A! A! Give me an M! M! What do you got?
Team! There is no team like the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time we'll be big time when the big league baseball starts. For all we have to do is win just one more game, and the championship is ours.
Dear pen pal, you'll never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was the smasher, Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team was the same as always. But somehow or other, disaster struck at the baseball game. Hey, we got this. Everybody back this. Good job, Charlie Brown. Drink! Hey, better. Oh, he's doing it. Now, yep, swing! Swing! Oh, right there. I got it. See what I mean? I thought you had it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The bases were loaded with 2 men out. I pitched my curve, but somehow he hit it all good, strong clouds. See, I hollered, it's coming right to you. She caught it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for a team's morale to see their manager cry. Snoopy helped out by biting a runner and catching the ball in his teeth. Linus got flies from a 3rd-story building by putting his blanket beneath. Yes, we had 42, no one can argue with that. And 1 run would win us the game as I came up to bat.
Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown, there's no...
All right, Charlie Brown, we're all behind you. Sort of. I mean, this kid can't pitch. He pitches like my grandmother. Now, Charlie Brown, all you have to do is bear down. Bear down, and when you get to first base, watch me for my signal. Got it, Flash? And the championship is ours.
2 men were on, and 2 outs, and me with 1 strike to go. Then I saw her, this cute little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed that I would win it for her as I shouldered my bat and I swung. Dear pen pal, I'm told where you live is really quite far. Will you please send directions on how I can get where you are? your friend, Charlie Brown.
I'm sorry to say it right to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You are a very crabby person. I know your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you by now that you don't even know that you are being crabby. But it's true just the same. You are a very crabby person, and you're crabby to just about everyone you meet. Now I hope you don't mind my saying this, Lucy, and I hope you take it in the spirit that it's meant. I think we should be open to any opportunity to learn more about ourselves. I think Socrates was right when he said that one of the first and most important rules of life is know thyself. Now I think I've said about enough. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
Well, what's Socrates got to do with it anyway? Huh? Did she ever get to be queen? Tell me that. Did she ever get to be queen? Did she ever get to be queen? Who was Socrates anyway? Know thyself. Humph. Excuse me a moment, Pigpen, but I wonder if you mind answering a few questions.
Certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to enable me to know myself better, and first of all, I'd like to ask, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
That's a very hard question to answer, Lucy. I think I'd like to come back to that if you don't mind.
The next question regards certain personality traits you may have observed. Regarding mine, would you say that I was A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectional? Which one would it be? A, B, or C? Patty?
I'd have to say forceful, Lucy, but...
Forceful, I see. Well, we'll make a check mark at the letter A then. Now, would you rate my ability to get along with other people as poor, fair, good, or excellent?
That depends on what you mean by get along with other people.
Oh, you know, make friends, sparkle in a crowd, that sort of thing.
Do you have space for abstention?
Certainly. I'll just put a check mark at none of the above. Now, regarding my physical appearance. In referring to my beauty, would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Well, gee, Lucy, you look just fine to me.
Stunning. All right. Pigpen, I think we should be getting back to that first question. Well? 51 is your crabbiness range for me. Very well then, that about does it, I guess. Thank you very much for helping me with this survey, guys. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated.
Pleasure, Lucy. Anytime.
Oh, just one moment. One more question. Would you answer yes or no to, is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person you'd like to have as president of your club or civic organization?
Yes, by all means, Lucy.
Very well then. Now let's see. 51, none of the above. Schroeder was right. I could already feel myself being filled with the glow of self-awareness. Oh, rerun, I'm conducting a survey and...
110, C for none of the above. No, and what are you going to do about the dent you made in my tricycle?
It's amazing how fast sort of these surveys get around. Now, I add these two together, and that gives me my answer. It's true. I'm a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person, and everyone knows it. It's a wonder anyone will still talk to me. It's a wonder I have any friends at all, or even associates. I've done nothing but make life miserable for everyone. I've done nothing but breed unhappiness and resentment. Where did I go wrong? How could I be so selfish? How could...
What's wrong, Lucy?
Don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to be spoken to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe. I'm no good, Linus. I'm no good.
That's not true, Lucy.
Yes, it is. I'm no good, and there's no reason at all why I should go on living on the face of this earth.
Yes, there is.
Name one. Just give me one single reason why I should still deserve to keep living on this planet.
Well, for one thing, you have a little brother who loves you. Every now and then, I say the right thing.
What are you doing?
They're teaching me. They are intelligent. Do you see the tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime. Come on, Shirmy.
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow into a giant tree. An oak, you can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
I don't mean to interfere, but
And way up there, those fluffy little white things, those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And way down there, those tiny little black things, those are bugs. They make the grass grow. Is that so? That's right. They run around all day long, tugging and tugging at each little seedling till it grows into a nice, long blade of grass. Boy, that's amazing.
oh, good grief.
And this thing here, it's called a hydrant. They grow all over, and no one seems to know just how a little thing like that gives so much water. Do you see that bird? It's called an eagle, but since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. On Christmas and Thanksgiving, we eat them.
How can you say that? I'm sorry, but I just can't stand idly by and listen to your wild...
There, the little stars and planets make the rain that falls in showers. And when it's cold and winter is upon us, the snow comes up, just like the flowers.
Now, I know that's wrong. Snow doesn't come up, it comes down.
After it comes up, the wind blows it around so it looks like it's coming down. But really, it's coming up out of the ground like grass. Snow comes up, Shermie. Snow comes up.
Oh, good grief.
Why is Shermie banging his head against the tree?
To loosen the bark to make the tree grow faster. Clouds make the wind blow, bugs make the grass grow, so there you go.
These are little known facts that now you know.
My stomach clock just went off. It's supper time, and Charlie Brown has forgotten to feed me. Well, it's all right. He'll remember. When no furry friend comes to greet him after school, he'll remember and he'll come rushing to the doghouse, but it will be too late. There will be nothing left but the dried carcass of a former friend who used to run and play so happily with him. Nothing left but the bleached bones of...
Snoopy, are you asleep or something? I've been standing here with your supper for a whole minute.
Supper time? Supper time! Behold
the brimming bowl of meat and meal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing flag and moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst.
Come on, there's no need for such a big production. Just get down off that doghouse and eat.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. Very best time of day. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, can supper be far away? Bring out the soup dish, bring out the cup, bring out the bacon and fill me up, 'cause it's supper, 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 supper time. Za-da-ba-doo-ba, za-da-da-diddle-deedle, supper time! Do, 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 do. Bring on the dog food, bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll me home, 'cause it's supper, 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 super pepper upper, supper, super duper supper time. A winter time's nice with the ice and snow. A summertime's nice with a place to go. A bedtime, overtime, halftime too. But they just can't hold a candle to my supper time. Oh yeah. Do, 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 do. Oh, bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun. Pappy's little puppy loves everyone, 'cause it's supper, 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 super pepper upper, supper, super duper supper time. Woo! Oh yeah! Bring on the meat, it's time to eat. Oh, oh. Bring on the soup dish. Bring on the hamburger. Yeah!
Why can't you eat your meal quietly like any other normal dog?
What's wrong with taking mealtime on a joyous occasion? Supper, 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 supper,
I believe it's a star. Could be a planet, you know. Maybe even a satellite.
Well, we'll never find out by just sitting here. I'm getting over here to get a closer look.
Night. But something seems to be missing. Oh! In my opinion, that's exactly what it needed.
I'm so happy. That little red-headed girl dropped her pencil. It has teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human. Maybe it hasn't been such a bad day after all. Happiness is finding a pencil
pizza with sausage.
Telling the time.
Is learning to whistle.
For the very first time, happiness is playing the drum in your own school band.
And happiness is walking hand in hand.
Happiness is 2 kinds of ice cream, climbing a tree.
Happiness is 5 different crayons.
Catching a firefly,
Setting it free.
Happiness is being alone every now and then.
And happiness is coming home again.
Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you. Happiness is having a sister, sharing a sandwich, getting along.
Happiness is singing together when singing together when playing through. And happiness is those who sing with happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.